Hey everybody, what's up? Circus here coming at you with this week's Power Rankings video. And is it going to be any different this week, Kamel? What do you think?
I don't think so, man. I'm gonna be quite honest with you.
Maybe first place won't be any different, but I'm going to say there is a little bit of difference
Okay.
down the list a little bit. All right, so in case you're new to the video, what we do here is we track tournaments throughout the week and we see how decks finish in those tournaments and then we assign them points based on how they finish. So,
Right.
if a deck gets a first place finish, it gets 6 points. A second place finish is 4 points. A top 4 is 2 points. And a top 8 is a single point. Now, check this out, Kamal. The tournaments that we do have to have a consistent format. We like rounds of
Mhm.
Swiss into a top cut. We like one deck with a side deck format. You can have a 7 card side deck with the ability to side in a skill. Now, over the past couple weeks, people have been saying power rankings are doo-doo now because they don't include DLM tournaments. I never agreed with
Mm.
that.
Yeah, me neither. They're
Yeah,
talking. They're
that
chatting.
was a little weak, but what do you know? Look who's back.
Welcome back, guys. Came to your senses.
Look who's back.
Welcome back to the Power Rankings, guys. It's glad to have you
Yep,
back. We all stray away
yep.
from the right path sometimes, but it's good you came back. All
Meta
right.
Freakly Sunday isn't on here because they were still a no side deck, but it looked like they changed for the Meta Weekly and then Meta Freakly Friday. And then
Yeah.
for now, until the format changes again, they are one deck with a side deck. So there you go.
Mhm.
So all you guys can rest assured that DLM is back in the power rankings.
That's right. Can't call it the meme rankings anymore.
That's right. We have two legitimate tournaments in there. Wait till you see what one. Wait till you see what one the Meta Freakly Friday, and then talk to us
Oh
about
man,
memes. All right.
we'll see.
Okay, let's get into this. In first place with 34 points, Kamel.
Mm-hmm.
34 points. Only
34 points.
only 18 points ahead of second place.
That's
So
two less than they were getting ahead of them for like the past 3 weeks.
so
So
we are no longer in a tier 0
no
format.
longer in a tier 0 format. Shiranui are officially tier 0.5.
Yeah.
And here they are at the top with 34 points. Insane. However, there was a shakeup in the bottom in the next surrounding decks. Kara Curry
Yeah.
are now consistently making sure that they are behind Shiranui. Heroes this week have showed up. They
Heroes.
have been
Yeah.
struggling to get points, just a couple over the past couple weeks. Magician Girls back from last week, getting no points
No
at all.
points at all. Yeah.
No points. Black Wings, they are still at the top. I don't think they changed too much. And Christrons, they suffered this week. A lot of these other decks that have not been performing, they came and surpassed Christrons this week. Looks like Magnets is still the top performing rogue deck. And
Magnus won the Meta Freakly Friday, by the way.
oh man, so we'll get into that. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, they talk about us being a meme phase. Come on now. Come on now. Magnets, get out of here.
Come on.
All right, we'll
All
get into
right.
Shiranui here. Look at this. This is an impressive resume. Look at those
Yeah, yeah.
the score over there. It's like 14 top 8 finishes. It's like,
Yeah,
damn.
so let's take a 14 top yeah, 14. I was just doing some quick maths over there. And then we got 3 tournament wins on the week for Shiranui. Battle Phase Rising Sun. Was this that list? Yes.
Yeah.
Control Shiranui. Now, something in that tournament, Battle Phase Rising Sun, that we saw, he faced Thunder Dragons in the finals, and he was absolutely able to demolish Thunder Dragons because he was using Control Shiranui. Every single play that Thunder Dragons made, he was able to stop them. Bam, Floodgate, bam, Phoenix Chain, bam, Needle Sealing. The one of Needle Sealing in his deck popped off so hard.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so that just proves that either version of this deck, no matter if you're going up against another meta deck, you need that graveyard removal, or you're going up against another deck that's maybe not as meta, but it requires extra deck summons. Control Shira is what you need. So do you happen to know the breakdown for
I
Shira?
don't have
Like,
it. I would just have to anecdotally say it looked about 50-50 this week.
okay.
It
Yeah,
wasn't it
no,
wasn't swayed one way or the other.
and I'm that's not surprising to me. I think now is the time where people are definitely starting to see that both of the Shiranui lists have their own strengths and weaknesses. And the tournament, how should I say, tournament breakdowns have been looking quite diverse lately. And combo Shiranui isn't always the best option to deal with everything you're going to see. So that's why Control did very well this week. And unreal for Shiranui, 15%
I
conversion rate
know.
to
I
the
was
top
about to
eight.
say, look at that.
That is insane. If they
We've
didn't get
never
tier
seen that.
zero,
Yeah.
if they didn't get tier zero on the basis that they won by 20 points, they definitely earned it from a 15% conversion rate. That has probably never happened before for
Not for
Shiranui.
Shiranui. No, no. That's
42% to the top,
astronomical. Yeah.
32. Shiranui was just performing very well this week.
And we see a staple almost now in the side deck with the Trishula.
Yeah, Trishula definitely gets you out of those situations where you have monsters locked down. If your opponent was able to get to the point where they were able to lock down your Sun Saga, your Shogun Saga with Phoenix Chain Floodgate, you can banish those guys, Trishula, and then you're able to bring them back later with Solitaire or whatever card you can use to bring back banish stuff. So it's not even that big of a detriment for you.
No. So Shiranui once again proving top deck of the format. The only thing that can stop it is a ban list.
That's right.
And that's what we're waiting for. All right, moving on to Karakuri. Like you said, they're saying we're second place. We may not be first place, but we're always going to take second place at this point.
Yeah, and I'm starting to find it strange. Karakuri have been taking a beating, but in the past couple weeks they have kind of resurfaced a little bit. Winning Battle Phase Friday while only getting 50 representation on the week. 12% is still very good.
Yeah. All
And
the conversion rates are up this week. They're all double digits, all the top decks, which is very odd.
I'm seeing a new strategy with Karakuri. This person is playing Ghost is playing Balance. Something that you kind of want to see is if you can get your core cards here, like the Cash In, and this person is playing the Cash Shed, which negates Spell and Traps that I activate against Karakuri, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but yeah, it kind of deals with the Karakuri Spell and Trap weakness. If you are running into decks like Control Shiranui, stuff that is just going to straight up Floodgate Canada you to stop your Synchro Summons, seeing these cards early by playing Balance is definitely good. You have 3 back row hate cards, the Cash Shed and 2 Cosmic Cyclone. You have a really good chance on seeing any of them in your opening hand with Balance. And then if you don't see them, you can always just search your Cash Shed or your Cash In. And you have all your options pretty much available to you within your first couple turns because of Balance.
Now, I'm seeing 2 Gamma Oil. That's a little bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 Gamma Oil is kind of needed. We have talked about it week after week here that Karakuri is only, what should I say? They're only saving grace after they get their board broken is Karakuri Gamma Oil. Or if one of their Synchro Summons does not go off, their monsters get destroyed, you need Gamma Oil to make more Synchros keep going after your initial push. And that's something Karkuris have been punished for only running one of this card, then it gets Cosmic. So running 2 does seem like the play.
All right, we'll have to see how the ban list treats them. I'd like to think that the ban list is going to destroy everything, but maybe this is one that escapes, a hard nerf. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking it can.
See if they let him stick around. Now, the next one is always a fan favorite. I don't get it, but a lot of people do, and that's Heroes.
Yep.
They're here. They're past couple of weeks. It's like, is Heroes even still a deck, right? But here we are. They're in 3rd place this week, and they actually won Battle Phase EU.
Yeah, they got a win in Battle Phase EU, and Heroes, Hashling Slasher, they are utilizing Sealed Tombs here. I'm very interested to see if they cited a different skill and they are main decking Destiny Hero Plasma, but not too much has changed from Heroes. They are still a consistent kind of OTK deck. You can call them
OTK.
Stall OTK. Their playstyle is very strange right now, and they're definitely lacking in a lot of areas. But if you're able to establish monsters on the field and removing your opponent's back row, there are not many other monsters in the meta right now that can disrupt Heroes, stop them from doing what they need to do to win. Just looking at the tier list, because that is often what stops Heroes from being at the top. Not many of the monsters have quick effects on your turn that can stop you from attacking Heroes' worst enemies. A card like Spear Karibo, not really a top card in meta decks right now. I definitely see why Heroes are doing better because not many decks are playing around their win condition. And with 20 representation and a 20% conversion rate to the top 8, I think that is going to be our winner for best
It's
conversion rate of the
definitely,
week.
I'll say it's definitely up there. It's definitely up there. Yeah,
Definitely
20%
up there.
is pretty damn good.
Yeah, 20% is very good. Again, I think this Heroes just went under the radar this week, and they showed up with good players playing. I'm definitely going to want to see them next week. And I'm going to keep your eyes on the ban list for Heroes as well. All of the components for this deck are in the game now, and I don't see it getting hit by the next ban list. So
They need a limit one because we see, Vion in there. We see Cosmic Cyclone. They need something at one. Just they have a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Man, they don't. This deck is not that strong. They don't need nothing at one.
All right. Next one is a deck that fell off completely, but I was excited because our boy Black Jesus, Metal Weekly champion. Yeah.
An OG
Yeah. There ever
Yu-Gi-Oh!
was
Duel
one.
Links. Oh man, one of the OGs of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links community, Black Jesus, taking the win with Invoked Magician Girls. I'd like to see what he beat in the Meta Weekly. So chat him up about Magician Girls while I get some stuff to talk about.
Well, it's just exciting to see Black Jesus. Like you said, he's been around for a long time, and to see him win the Meta Weekly. I think he took second place in an MCS once, and I think he won an MCS also. So
Okay, so he beat another one of our friends of the show, Trap Dexter, who's playing
okay.
Kara Curry.
There you go.
And yeah, I'm interested to see how that matchup went up, but I'm not too surprised that Magician Girls came out on top. You're definitely running enough back row to disrupt Kara Curry at every point in time. If you don't see a monsters, you're going to see that back row to disrupt them. They just have a good matchup against them.
Well, this
overall,
is
I think.
also one of those stall OTK decks, right? Kind of like Heroes.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just stall.
This is one of those decks
stall.
where your mechanics go a long way, even though the deck is pretty basic. And Black Jesus is definitely a mechanical player. And
Well, I want to give him a hard time because usually when we see Black Jesus play, one, it takes forever, and then
yeah,
two, he always plays a spicy tech, and I don't see that in this deck.
Yeah, this is pretty much by the book. Maybe he wanted to get his last win and win some money before the ban list,
Right,
so
he
he
just
didn't want
wanted
to
to win,
experiment too much. Yeah.
Yeah, usually he's kind of a trendsetter with spicy techs. So
Yeah, he is. If you guys don't know, Blue Eyes Destructitron, that was him.
there you go. He's always playing a card like this guy's a madman.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. So
All right.
congrats, Black Jesus.
Next deck is also another one that just hasn't been performing lately, but it did this past week. What's cool is I do believe, let me check real quick. Yes, everybody in the top 5 got a tournament win this week, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Including Blackwings. That was Erickson and Battle
Wow.
Phase Monday. Erickson's been around for a long time too. So
Erickson probably one of the best Blackwing players in the community. I want to say very consistent with the deck, getting a win on Battle Phase Monday. I want to look in the Discord to see who he beat out, but pretty basic Blackwing list here. They are using peak performance.
He beat Heroes.
All right. Does he have a side deck there? Did he side level reduction?
That I don't know. You'll have to check the Discord for that. But
Yeah.
yeah, this is actually the lowest conversion rate at 11%.
Really, for Blackwings? Well, it does not surprise me. Blackwings
Really
not
low
as popular
representation.
as they were.
Yeah, only 19. So they won't qualify for the top representation, which we'll go over here in a little bit. But yeah, winning the battle phase Monday and then taking second in battle phase EU. That's not bad at all either.
They did not side level reduction, did not even consider playing it, went full all in on peak performance.
Yep.
So
yeah, Blackwings is Blackwings. A lot of people still dedicated to the deck, just not seeing it in tournaments.
It does look like
it's too bad.
Does look like peak performance is going to be the way to go though, if you want to play it.
All right. So we'll do at a glance here real quick. Overall representation this week, pretty healthy. Shiranui almost doubling up Karakuri and Magician Girls. But I like to look way at the bottom. Look at our boys, Yusenjus. Check out the rogue decks for them because they're killing it. I'm just going to say they're killing it in conversion rates. Unheard of. All right.
Yeah, so there's a lot of something I want to point out. Desperado.
Making a comeback.
A lot of people are playing Desperado. In Battle Phase Rising Sun, there were 3 Desperado decks and two of them topped. It was crazy. So
Weather
that's
Painter's up too. Weather Painter's up in representation. So what else? Dark Magician is coming back a little bit.
yeah.
Oh, Cyber Dragons. Cyber Dragons.
Yeah,
That's a
Cyber
huge
Dragons
one.
has a healthy representation this week. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, overall a pretty diverse meta. 18 different decks topped. Made the top 8 this past week.
Mhm.
So that I don't know. You can't really complain about that. Yeah, Shiranui is winning most of it, but still, if you get into the top 8, you can win like Heroes did.
Right.
Or Blackwings or Magician Girls. So I mean, it could be you. It could be you.
It
Uh,
could be.
conversion rates. Look at these things this week. Just
Wow,
absolutely
these are
insane.
good. These are
Yeah.
really, really good. That means that not one deck dominated this week. That a lot of different decks had,
Yeah, all
good
double digits.
performances. Yeah, all double
So
digits heroes at the top. Christrons, even though they didn't make the top 5, their representation must have been pretty low to get a 15% conversion.
yeah, just the rule here is your deck has to be played 20 times in the week. Just so
Mhm.
otherwise, when you see you Senjus in the rogue decks, you'll understand why.
Yeah.
All right, top 8 finishes this week. Shiranui just destroying with 14. Karakuri with 6. Magician Girls with 5. But if you move a little ways down there, look at all these decks: Thunder Dragons, Blackwings, Magnets, Megaliths. What?
Yeah, these are
Eagle Eyes,
all
Loki. Yep.
I would say at least these are all decks that if you like them and you want to become better as a player, I would not challenge you on, bringing these decks to tournaments if you have them.
If you
You
get in the
can see
top
results
8,
with
man,
them.
you can
Yeah,
bring it home.
you can see results.
All right, and the most victories this week, of course, Shiranui, and then everybody else has got one. So that's pretty good, though, spreading the love around a little bit. But Shiranui is still saying, "This is mine. This is
Yeah,
mine."
it's pretty good. And be sure to check out our Rogue Deck Roundup video tomorrow if you want to see the Magnet list and the other Rogue Deck lists.
Yep. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But yeah, Shiranui once again at the top, destroying everybody.
Hmm.
Not quite 20 points, but 18 is pretty good. 18 is pretty
Yeah,
good.
for sure. And definitely we're looking these last couple weeks at which decks are consistently performing that we think are going to want to be on the ban list. Everything other than Shiranui has been in flux, kind of, I want to say.
Yeah, Shiranui is the only real consistent deck right now that we've seen on the
Mm-hmm.
power rankings. Otherwise, after Shiranui, it just kind of moves around a little bit. It just
Mm-hmm.
what do people feel like playing
Right.
is what it comes down to. So, all right, we're gonna get out of here. Make sure to get in our Discord because we have a great new player help channel in there. You
Right.
can get in there and ask questions. You can play in our tournaments because that's where we host them. The Discord is free. The tournaments are free. It's a good time. Make sure to check out Damage Step. That's coming up pretty soon. That's going to be our entry fee tournament. So it's going to have a nice big prize for it. And I think that's just about it. Oh, don't forget to check out Battle Phase Rising Sun. That's Kamel's new pet project on Thursday
Thursday
mornings.
at 6 a.m.
That's
Eastern
way
Time.
too early.
Peace
All right.
out, guys.
See you next time.